Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday on Men of the Den. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, whoops, my bad. Yeah, happy Wednesday, everyone. And no, I'm sorry, I don't have any pink to wear. Damn, I'm just dropping the ball on this one already. Anyways, I'm your OG Tuesday Cub Will here on a Wednesday. That's weird. But Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had a very wonderful and safe New Year's. And this week I'm going to be talking about all my current favorite TV shows, recapping current seasons, and talking about shows I'm really excited for their new upcoming seasons. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? But before I begin, I should probably say there's a spoiler warning in effect because I'm going to be talking about shows that just aired just a few days ago from when this was recorded. That being said, if you continue to watch and you get angry at me because I spoiled something for you, don't say I didn't warn you because I just did. First up, it's time to start our engines for RuPaul's Drag Race AllStars Season 4. The season is already reaching its halfway point, and after saying goodbye to Gia Gunn, finally, sadly this week we did have to say goodbye to Miss Lardon in Charge, Latrice motherfucking Royale. I mean, I was so sad over this elimination, but honestly, I could understand on the other hand. Her runway look was absolutely sickening, but on the other hand, she just did not stand out in the Jersey Justice Challenge. She just sort of like blended in. I barely even noticed her. And honestly, I was so heartbroken for Manila because she really wanted to win that lip sync just so she could save Latrice. And with that being said, Valentina, let's talk about you, girl. You need to calm the fuck down with those individual workroom entrances every single week. Enough. It's getting extra. It's getting tired. I'm over it. And she did great in the challenge. She was actually really funny, but nothing about her runway look screamed curves. So that little outburst that she had about the judges' critiques, not called for. Like, girl, we all saw like why you did not do well in the runway challenge. It was not good. I mean, that dress would have been really good for like another challenge about fashion, but not about curves. None of it represented curves. So yeah, you need to sit the fuck down with that prima donna shit right there, Valentina. Thank you. So in the teaser for this week's episode, we all know it's the twist episode, and we all know that Rue is suspending the All-Star rules, where the top two lip sync for their $10,000 and their power to send one of the bottom two queens home. But what do you think's going to happen? I mean, me personally, I think it's going to be another opportunity for like one of the eliminated queens to come back. But I don't know. Usually, like the past two seasons of All-Stars, they've hinted at saying, hey, you're going home, but hey, you have your chance to get your revenge later in the season. And we have not seen that all season. So I'm very curious to see what the big twist is going to be. I might be gagged. I might be shook. My wig might be in the stratosphere. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so it's time for me to briefly talk about some of my other favorite shows on TV. I've been living for the current CBS reboot of Murphy Brown. Candice Bergen did not come to play with you hoes. Okay, I know it's not like the original series from the late 80s and 90s, but I love how they currently tackle current hot topics like Me Too, immigration, and the Trump White House. And honestly, like, I work in broadcasting, so like any show about TV news or broadcasting or journalism is instantly going to pique my attention. And like I said, Candice Bergen did not come to play. So one of my other favorite shows on NBC is This Is Us. It's coming back from its winter break soon, and honestly, I don't really feel it's been as emotional as previous seasons, because when I first started watching it, I was just like everybody else. I had the tissues right next to me, I was ugly crying after almost every single episode, but honestly, it hasn't been that emotional lately, but there are still tons of unanswered questions left with the big three, and I need them bad. And some other honorable mentions on NBC are Manifest. That's the show where the plane goes missing for 5.5 years and the passengers don't age a day. And let's see. Oh, New Amsterdam. That show follows around a doctor who's like the head of medicine at this hospital, and he's like turning everything upside down for the better. They really care for the patients. Honestly, I think it's going to be a lot better than Grey's Anatomy. Then again, I really didn't watch Grey's Anatomy. Next up, I love me some American Horror Story. This last season with the whole Murder House and Coven crossover gave me so much life. Coven was my all-time favorite season, and it was so great that they went back to the Murder House. We got to see Jessica Lange again back on American Horror Story, and they even went to the Hotel Cortez for an episode. That was another really good season. And let me tell you, Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, Kathy Bates, Frances Conroy all deserve Emmys for their numerous characters that they played in this one season alone. They reprised so many roles from their previous seasons, and they all did like such a great job. Like Ryan Murphy, I mean, honestly, I did feel it was a bit rushed in typical Ryan Murphy fashion, but the character development and like just how everything like crossed over and fit in so well, I loved it so much. I really cannot wait for next season. Will there be a continuation of the Apocalypse season, or will it be something completely else? So that's something I'm really looking forward to. So if any of you watch Shameless, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying I'm dying for my Gallaghers to return. They are the most functional, dysfunctional family on the face of the planet. I felt like I've grown up with this family for the past, 8 seasons? Holy shit. I'm very curious to see how they're going to write Fiona out of the show since Emmy Rossum announced her departure. And now that Ian is gone, sadly, I don't see the show lasting for that long. I'm definitely going to be very curious to see how they all wrap it up. But yeah, I'm going to be very sad to say goodbye to the Gallaghers very soon, unfortunately. Now, like many of you, I'm always hooked on a good Netflix or Hulu binge. Orange is the New Black is coming back with their final season. The second half of the final season of Kimmy Schmidt is coming up. Sadly, Disjointed only lasted one season, which is sad because I really loved watching Kathy Bates being a stoned out hippie lady running a marijuana dispensary. And we finally have an announcement for the premiere date for our return to Hawkins for season 3 of Stranger Things. July seems so far away, but I cannot wait. Oh, God, I love me some Stranger Things. Now let's talk about Black Mirror. Everybody I know has been talking about Bandersnatch, the interactive episode movie where you basically get to choose your own adventure. I started it, but I have not gotten far at all. Like, not far enough to, actually stop where I am and continue from there. I'm better off just, going back from the beginning and starting it from there. But so far, from what I've seen, I have actually really enjoyed it, and I love the fact that they've made this thing interactive. So you choose your own adventure, and there are multiple different endings that can happen. So I'm very curious to see how that one goes. And then I know this is not a show, but Bird Box. We got to talk about Bird Box. Everybody I know, like Black Mirror, has been watching Bird Box, and after seeing all the memes on Facebook and the internet, I finally watched it, and now I have a new appreciation for the memes. The movie was alright, but the memes are way better. And last but not least, on Hulu, we have season 3 of The Handmaid's Tale. Under his eye, girl. Okay, let's talk about this. This show is going to give me an ulcer because it makes me so mad, but continuously leaves me hooked. Offred at the end of season 2 left me shooketh because she decided to give her baby to Offlin as they were trying to escape to Canada from Gilead. And they just left it with her standing in the tunnel in the rain, and the commanders and everything were coming right after her, so she's fucked. Honestly, I'm so scared for her. And like I said, this show it's triggering for some, but God, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so enraging and thought-provoking, and it's just fuck, what if this really happens in society? Ugh, I would not want to live in Gilead, because gender traitor, hello, not going to work out for me. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens in the 3rd season. Hopefully, we'll finally start to see the downfall of Gilead, so praise be, bitch. So those are all my current TV obsessions and binges. I'd love to hear from you. Show me some love down in the comments. What are some of your favorite TV shows? What's some of your all-time favorite shows to binge? That's going to be all my time for this week. For Men of the Den on Wednesday, I got it this time. I'm your OG Tuesday Cub, Will, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.